Yo, what up? It's your boy Sean Kingston. All my beautiful people. I'm in Dummer Paul. We had a great show last night.
We're covering the latest news on rapper Sean Kingston, who has just been sentenced to federal prison for wire fraud. Let's break down what happened, the details of his sentencing, and what comes next.
All these beautiful girls.
Sean Kingston, best known for his hit songs and collaborations in the late 2000s, has officially been sentenced in his federal wire fraud case. On Friday, a Florida courtroom handed down the decision, sentencing Kingston to 42 months behind bars. That's equal to 3.5 years in federal prison. This sentencing comes after Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, were convicted earlier this year in March. Both were found guilty of orchestrating a fraud scheme involving over $1 million. His mother received a longer sentence of 5 years, while Kingston's fate has now been sealed at just under the maximum term he could have faced. Originally, Kingston was staring down as many as 6 years in prison. However, his defense team pushed hard for leniency earlier this week. They argued that Kingston had no prior criminal record and that he had shown consistent dedication to charitable work. According to his lawyers, Kingston didn't just give money away, he physically dedicated time and effort, volunteering and helping those less fortunate. His legal team urged the court to consider a sentence between 2 and 2.5 years. Prosecutors, on the other hand, were asking for something closer to the maximum. In the end, the judge settled in the middle, giving Kingston 3.5 years. But the punishment doesn't end with prison time. Kingston has also been ordered to repay the victims of his crimes. His attorneys even asked the court to consider home confinement instead of prison, so that Kingston could continue to earn money, particularly through his music career, to pay restitution. However, the judge ultimately decided that prison was necessary. The case stems from accusations that Kingston and his mother defrauded multiple businesses out of luxury items, including jewelry and high-end cars. They reportedly obtained these goods by falsely claiming they had sent payment transfers. In reality, the transfers never cleared, but the pair still kept the merchandise. After Kingston serves his sentence, he'll face additional conditions during his supervised release. These include avoiding any unlawful use of controlled substances, submitting to DNA testing, and maintaining lawful employment of at least 30 hours per week. His probation officer will also be allowed to visit him at any time at home or elsewhere. There's still more ahead for Kingston. On October 16th, he's scheduled to return to court for a restitution hearing, where the judge will decide how he will repay his victims. This marks a major fall from grace for the artist, once known for his upbeat music and collaborations with stars like Justin Bieber. Now, instead of touring or recording, Sean Kingston will spend the next several years serving time and working to rebuild his life after prison. That's the latest on Sean Kingston's sentencing. We'll have to wait and see how the restitution hearing plays out in October and what this means for his future after release. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates.